Well, hello everybody. I'm Hooker Unleashed, and this is my review of Lower Decks, Episode 4, Moist Vessel. What a name for an episode, Moist Vessel. But that's what we got, so that's what we're going to... That's what we're going to deal with today. Review of this episode is I enjoyed it. There's one thing I didn't enjoy about it. I think I'm going to try and keep this spoiler free as much as possible. I mean, there's only 23 minutes in the episode on this cartoon, so it's hard not to get into spoilery stuff, but I'm going to try. If y'all enjoy this and I get enough likes or subscribes or shares or what have you or comments, I might make a follow-up, either a spoiler review or go back and do the first 3. So we'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to do this and see how it went. Alright, my general review is, it was a pretty good episode. It actually, A-plot had to deal with a generation ship. And they got some help from another vessel. And the A-plot was actually pretty good. Pretty TNG, if you ask me. Pretty Star Trek. The B plots were, some of them were okay. The Ascension one was pretty good. And the B plot between the mother and the daughter, I really liked. It kind of gave a little background on that and kind of showed you exactly where they were. And I enjoyed that a lot. So the generation ship was good. And the B plots weren't too bad. I mean, the mom and daughter relationship was really good. The only thing I really didn't care for in this was the Boimler. He was kind of out of character with the deserved remarks, kind of like a little bit of a villain. But it wasn't enough not to enjoy it and not to think that some of the stuff he did wasn't funny. I mean, it was a pretty good episode. It just wasn't character-like. So I'm going to leave it at that. So with this, I said we're going to go on to new ships today in this episode. And the first one is the Merced. The USS Merced. It's also a California class, just like the Cerritos. It has a Tellarite captain, which is a new alien for us. Captain Durango, which I enjoyed. He's a little... Tellarites are a little shit, so it was okay. The second ship was the actual generation ship, which was across to me like a Locust and a Romulan ship. But it was pretty neat. So those are the 2 new ships we got in this episode. We also got to meet another admiral, Admiral Vassery, I believe. I think that's like the 4th admiral we've met in the series. We've had 4 episodes, maybe 3 or 4 admirals. So this is yet another one. We got to see Mariner as a lieutenant in this episode, which was interesting. I kind of felt for her in a little bit. The best lines, I'm trying to keep this spoiler free, so I'm just going to put 2 or 3, maybe 4 of my favorite lines. I'm not going to tell you who said them. If you plan on seeing the episode, you can watch it then. If you want me to do a spoiler review, like I said, hit the like, comment, blah, blah, blah. One line wasn't a spoiler because we've seen it in all the ads for a couple weeks, and we finally get to see the scene surrounding it, and it's from the captain. It says, "Don't give me that sarcastic Vulcan salute," which was pretty good in context. Another one I liked is, "That's Klingon prison stuff." I think that might have been in a trailer, but I enjoyed it also. There was a moment where somebody said, "Are we supposed to join in?" And then she closed her eyes, and then she opened an eye, and she looked around to see if she was, could figure out what was going on. And then the guy peeked his eye open and was looking around to see if she had looked around. That was pretty funny. This one still tickles me. It's hard for me to say because I don't know why it just tickled me. Computer, colorful sand, room temperature. I thought that was funny. I actually thought that was hilarious. We get the line, "You did not just call me Carol." That was pretty good. And the line, "We don't go all in. It's a friendly game." I would have thought somebody else had said it, so the person that said it kind of tickled me to death. And the line, "That actually burns." With all that was going on, I thought that was pretty good. This also, I don't know if we need to start making this a deal or not. Tendi, on an episode or 2 ago, she had what looked to be just flat out nachos. A big old plate of nachos, or a taco salad. It looked really good. In this episode, she's having tacos with her meal. And I like her. So if she likes Mexican food as a passion of hers, I'm going to have to bump up a few points on her because I thought that was pretty good. And we'll see if that's a running theme they've got going. Like I said, the weakest link was Boimler out of character with his comments, but it didn't take me out of the episode. Episode ranking out of this, there's only been 4 episodes, and I have to say the first episode was strong. I mean, Star Trek doesn't usually have a strong first episode. It just usually doesn't happen. It takes a while for them to get on their feet, and this one came out the gates running. It was actually pretty nice. So in a way of Star Trek pilot episodes, it was actually pretty strong. And we're going to rank these 4 episodes. First episode is number 1. This episode, number 4, was my second favorite. The third episode was my third favorite. The second episode was the number 4. Now, personally, I really like Klingon episodes. In that episode 2, Klingon wasn't in there as much as I would have liked, but it didn't distract me. Although they were in Little Kronos quite a bit, which was nice. So that's what the rank is. 1, 4, 3, and 2 so far. And I enjoy this quite a bit. So next week, it seems like Boimler's got a girlfriend, and that's going to be interesting. We'll get another ship, too. In the picture for the commercial for it, for the trailer, right now, the Cerritos is kind of blocking it, so we won't get to see it till next week. I'm kind of interested to see what it is. And this picture here has got like a Geordie bear, Geordie teddy bear, which is funny. He actually has a girlfriend. It seems like Mariner's not taking it too well. We'll see how that goes. We also find out one of the shuttles is also named Fairview. I believe that's for the California, for the Cerritos class, so we'll see. Last pick of her said, watch out for the tail, and then kind of basically de-pantses Boimler's girlfriend. That was actually funny, so we'll see how that goes. Well, and that'll be it.